they unexpectedly decided to limit break Blazing Bash this week instead of Blazing Fast. This is so sad because here's the thing, right? This was supposed to be the week for Blazing Fast of Sage 6 Paths Mother to get his limit break. God damn it, dude. God damn it. Why do they keep delaying my boy? But the thing is, I did mention that HAKU and ZABUZA could make a comeback, and boy oh boy, I feel like this is their comeback. I was looking at these stats and I was like, what? So PvE stuff, I'll talk about it, but not now. What matters is PvP. Look at ZABUZA. 50,000 health, 382 speed. Now, actually, I'm gonna have to F11 this. I need to bring up the wiki because I need to talk about what they do. He doesn't have listed what they do, but dude, 50,000 HP with 382 speed. Now, let's also count the fact that he gives dodge as a buddy skill. Let me bring up ZABUZA and HAKU right here. HAKU, boom. I told before, like ZABUZA and HAKU were very bad, but now with the zero break, it's the same thing about like before OT Naruto and CM2 Sasuke got the zero break. They were bad, but now they're good. So I have a calculator on because I want to make some calculations, but okay. So his buddy skill, 25% of dodging. You put him in the back of like the second lane, and then your second lane has dodge. You switch to ZABUZA. ZABUZA has 50,000 health, 382 speed, and here's the thing, when he jutsus, he has a chance of reducing their attack and gives damage reduction. So not only he has 50,000 health, you can also attack lower him and give yourself 20% damage reduction with that 50, should I say more? 50,000 health? I think I don't. 20% damage reduction, you're giving yourself. That ZABUZA, he's not taking damage, man. He really isn't. That is... And if you manage to sync with long range, it's actually 10% damage reduction. ZABUZA... Dude, again, if you have a max duped, his comeback is here. Oh, I have an alarm going off. Hopefully the microphone's not gonna pick it up. Here's the thing now. It is picking it up. Okay, back. Oh, where was I? I lost my train of thought, but 50,000 health. Did I say more? Dude, here's the thing. The thing that boggles my mind is that he has 382 speed, so if you jutsu him, you're gonna have him back real fast. So let's say you have him with Sasori, right? Blazing Bash Sasori in your front, 306 unit. You give Sasori a chakra, you switch to ZABUZA. ZABUZA does a jutsu. ZABUZA is gonna come back fast, and he's not gonna die. Absolutely insane. This ZABUZA is gonna be a very hefty unit, especially because his body, you need to consider, most of the good units over here right now are heart. Most people are using heart units. ZABUZA is gonna be a very good unit for that. Taking down Final Valley Naruto, Sage Mode Naruto, Rage Obito, 3 very top tier PvP units. I cannot describe how good this ZABUZA is gonna be. So, now let's take a look at, oh actually, let me do some damage calculations right here. So his attack stat right now is going to be 4016. Now let me go to his stats and see how is his multiplier. His multiplier is of 4.9 times. He's gonna be doing 20k neutral and then 1.5 times for type advantage, 30k type advantage, AoE! AoE! Okay, now let's take a look at ZABUZA, HAKU. So, the thing about HAKU is that you gotta take notice that HAKU is a 5 and 10 unit, while ZABUZA is a 4 and 8. There's a big difference, right? Doesn't mean that HAKU is gonna be bad though. So, let's take a look at HAKU. Let me go, boom, 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 ignore PvE, boom. So, HAKU, also with the 50k health, 364 speed, not too shabby at all. Here's the thing about HAKU though. HAKU is gonna be doing some good damage on Wisdom, no question. but Wisdom is not really that hot right now. There's not that many Wisdom units. The only Wisdom unit I can think on top of my head, it's both Hinata and Minato. There's the two Wisdom units you see everywhere, but they have damage reduction. So HAKU is not going to do that well right there, but either way, it's still good. So these are her new stats. Quite tanky, 50k, 264. The thing about HAKU is that he or she, he gets the increased critical rate. So his base critical rate with the two abilities is going to be 2.5 times 4. Yeah, what was I thinking so hard? Yeah, 2.5 times 4. He's gonna have a 10% chance of critical hitting on his normal jutsu, and that's huge. That's huge. If you get a critical hit on top of the amount of damage you're already doing with the limit break, that's huge. Now, 50% chance of speed reduction for 2 turns, and or switch ceiling. This switch ceiling right here can be a winning or losing situation. 50%, not the best, I wanna say, but still a chance right there, and that's very, very good. Buddy skill of reducing wisdom damage, as I said, the 2 hot units right now in PvP that are wisdom are gonna be Hinata and Minato. That's not every match that you're gonna see them, but it is a good amount. And if you do fight someone that has one of those, if they jutsu with them, they're gonna do little damage on the unit you're giving the buddy damage reduction. So that's really, really good. Let me actually see how much damage HAKU is doing, because that's a big deal. HAKU is a damage dealer. So attack stat is a 4,884. What are the multipliers? It's times 4.8. So this is the base on neutral typing, 23,000, pretty good. Now times 1.5 for type advantage, 35,000 type advantage. Now also he has an ability, so times 1.4. This wait a minute. My boy HAKU doing 50,000 on wisdom. Are you kidding me? Wait, let me do the math again. I could be wrong, okay. 4,184 attack stat, as you can see right here. And then boom, this is ZABUZA, sorry. Boom, times, multiplier is a 4.8, so 4.8, boom. If you critical hit, which I said, 10% chance of critical hitting. It can happen. If you critical hit, it's also extra damage. So, times 1.5 for type advantage, and then times 1.4 for the ability. God damn it. If you critical hit, times 1.5, if you critical hit, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. How could in 50k on the normal jutsu on wisdom? So, oh yeah, just like OT Naruto and CM2 Sasuke, these linear breaks are life and death for these units. Like, I'm still about ZABUZA, right? ZABUZA, like, it's not like he's way faster than HAKU. Like, HAKU is 364 and ZABUZA is 382, but here's the thing. ZABUZA being 4 and 8 opens so much more possibility because, again, if you have him in the back, you're giving your unit dodge. Your unit in the front is getting dodge, 25%, which is a lot, 25%. And then you jutsu with ZABUZA. ZABUZA gives himself damage reduction, so he is gonna be protected until he comes back. He's not gonna die. Right now, like on top of my head, skill units are not much. Like skill units on PvP that do a lot of damage are unseen. The only one you can think right now is skill CJ6 Pav's Mother, which honestly, high level PvP doesn't have much of it. It really doesn't, because he just gets destroyed by Final Fight Naruto, he gets one-shotted by Seijimo Naruto, literally one-shotted, so he's just not that great. And ZABUZA is gonna be owning those heart units. Absolutely fantastic. Although I am pissed off, this was the week for CJ6 Pav's Mother to get his near break, and Kaguya, especially Kaguya, man, I've been waiting for Kaguya's near break. This was their week. And unfortunately got HAKU and ZABUZA instead of them, but I'm still glad that these units are actually viable now, because if we take a look at before, no one was gonna use them. No one was using HAKU and ZABUZA. Oh, let me take a look at PvE. Just HAKU, 3000 attack stat. What is his multiplier for PvE? I mean, it doesn't really matter. These units are made for PvP. You guys know. These units are made for PvP. Really doesn't... Really not that good. Yeah, these units, again, they are made for PvP. I mean, ZABUZA... Yeah, they are made for PvP. You just only think of PvP when you think of them, but... I am kind of pissed off. I'm not gonna be bumping my Sage 6 Pavs Mother on PvP again. But you know what? I'm glad my boy ZABUZA and my girl HAKU are back. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys are gonna be running them. I am. I am not, because I don't have them. Actually, my secondary account does have them, so I am gonna be running HAKU and ZABUZA. That's good. Oh boy. Again, no Sage 6 Pavs Mother, but we still got something good.